Hi there, Sandra here from Create in Spain, and today I'm going to show you how to create this bauble for the Christmas tree. So the first step is to actually do all the folds that you need to do for this. Now, one thing to note is that if you're going to use a plain card, as I am, and decorate it, you want to decorate it while it is still flat. And you want to avoid using any kind of card that has glitter or texture as a base card, because you want to be able to glue these together properly or tape them together, whatever you're doing. And if you have a glitter card, for example, it's near on impossible to stick a glitter card properly. So in order to get the glittery effect that I wanted, what I did was I used a sticky backed glitter vinyl. And that works out really well because I can kiss cut it and just pull off the triangles and stick them on to my backing card. So that works out really nicely and it makes it a lot easier to do. So just make sure you keep those flaps nice and clear. Now you also need something to hang it up with. I've got some nice gold elasticated thread. If you're very confident in your gluing abilities and you know you're going to get it precisely right, like this one is pretty good, you can put a little bead on here and put this inside before you finish the final gluing up, and then the bead will stop that from coming out. But if you're not quite confident, and like with this one, I didn't quite get that one just right, and I couldn't do anything about it because I'd already put the bead in and had them all closed up. But what you can do is you can close the entire thing up, then decide which is your worst corner, and then you can decorate that corner instead and hang it up from that using something on the outside. So what I need to do is to decorate this. Now in this particular case, I left the card white. In this case, I'm using a gold pattern, and I'm not going to leave it white. I'm actually going to colour the edges of the triangles. I have all my decorative pieces on now, so it's changed what it looks like quite considerably. Now I'm going to use a glue gun for speed and for convenience, and you simply put one edge over the other and press. Try not to get the glue all over the outside at the same time. A pair of tweezers might well come in handy, depending on how big your fingers are, because the smaller your fingers are, the easier this is to do. Accuracy is the key for this. The more accurate you can be in your gluing, the better the result will be. There we go. Put that on a finger before you tie the knot, because otherwise your bead could quite easily fly off the other end and then you'd have to start all over again. There we are. You want a nice big knot underneath the bead. Because otherwise the bead will not be stopped from dropping down. There we are. And then you want to put this inside, decide where it's going to go. Yeah, I think it's going to be that one, that's got the biggest gap. So it can actually go inside like that. Put it over one finger and then do the gluing up. So that one's done. And then we've got this kind of like beak situation, and you want to be really quick, put glue along there, and then close it up fast. Easier said than done, it takes a bit of practice. Make sure your glue is flowing. And done. So here we have the very plain version that hasn't been decorated and just has a loop on the top. Here we have one that has just got one silver bow on the top of it, and this one has got 2 bows. And the reason for that is because the only ribbon I had which really went with it very well was this thinner wired ribbon. As you can see, it's wired there. But because it's a very small bow, it just looked kind of lost on its own, so I put one on the back as well. So that one has the bow on both sides. So there we go, a little decoration that you can make. They are very, very light, so you know they're not going to weigh the tree down. And at the same time, they should actually last because the structures themselves are quite strong. So if you package them the way you would normally package baubles, they should be just fine for a few years. Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.